Today, guys, we got a ton of random leaks to talk about Generation 10 specifically. Like stuff about how the battles are gonna be, like the system that you use to battle. You know, we have like the ZA system or like the regular turn-based system. We're gonna talk about that type of stuff. Some leaks that may or may not be false. Some beef going on in the community. Guys, we got a lot to talk about today. I'm gonna start off with the voice acting stuff. So, from a couple of weeks ago, we know that there might actually be voice acting in this game. We had Ball Guy tease it. We had a couple other leakers come out and say that it's gonna happen. It might finally happen. Voice acting in a mainline Pokemon game may happen with Gen 10. So this says Gen 10 voice acting rumor leak. The voice acting rumors come from this debug menu. Chara_voice appears to be a dedicated sound bank for human characters, likely covering shouts, reactions, and possibly full character voices separate from Pokemon cries. You can see the menu here. And there is Chara voice. I'm hoping this doesn't mean like grunts and yells and stuff. Like, you know how in ZA your character like grunts every now and then? And it's so weird to hear that because it's like, okay, this fool can grunt, but he can't just talk. I think voice acting needs to be in a Pokemon game. And if it doesn't happen in Gen 10, I'm definitely going to be disappointed. Gen 11 must have it though. Like seriously, if Gen 10 doesn't have it, we need it in Generation 11. And it would be nice if they had a feature where you could turn it off or on. So you don't have to play the game with voice acting, and you can if you want to, because I think it would be fun to play a Pokemon game with voice acting. I used to hate voice acting, but I actually kind of like it now, so I would think it'd be sick. Let me know, would you guys want voice acting in Pokemon Generation 10? Okay, now let's cover something about the map. I've been mentioning in the last couple of videos that the map is going to be very big in this game. Like, this map is going to be huge. It's definitely going to be probably the biggest Pokemon map that we've ever had, which is awesome. I think that's fantastic. Just more to explore. But with that being said, they better make it like fun to explore every area. Just because the map is going to be huge doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be fun, because they could just have a bunch of random empty space. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see emptiness. I want to see real things and fun things to explore throughout the map. Okay, so he did say it's speculative because we don't 100% have the official map released just yet. We do have like the beta map, or at least I think it's the beta map, which probably still will happen. It's probably going to be relatively the same. I'm hoping for Pokemon Day 2026 we actually get the map like officially revealed, because all this stuff is coming from the Terra leak. However, you can see this little section on this little island right here. X marks the spots. You can see this kind of where our character is and how much is in front of our character and how much more we actually have to explore. And that's just a tiny part of the map. So yeah, this map is going to be a pretty big map. It should be some fun exploring. I know there have been tweets from Central League saying that the map is fun to explore. There's a lot to do around the map. So I'm going to hope that's true. I'm going to hope Central is right and hope that we get to explore, because there's a lot of water on the map. I know. Water, people love it, people hate it. Let me know, do you guys like the water maps or do you hate the water maps? But this game will have a lot of water. However, we're going to be able to explore underwater. So I'm also hoping that because there's a lot of water, that the underwater exploration will be exciting. Like, I hope there's a lot to see. Maybe some shipwrecks. That would be kind of sick. You know, different runes and, I don't know, whatever you may find underwater. Before we get to the other leaks about, like, the battle mechanism and stuff like that, this is not a leak. I wanted to bring this up, though, because we always have a regional bird. And Jordan posted about the regional birds we could potentially see. There are a lot that they could go with. So guys, let me know, what type of bird would you want them to have the regional bird be based on? Because dude, oh my goodness, there's a ton. There are so many they could really pick from. I can't wait to see it. I love the regional birds. I usually do use one of them on my teams, and I'm gonna love to see it. I can't wait for the official reveal of some of these Pokemon, because with Pokemon Day of 2026, it's going to be the reveal of Gen 10 and probably some other stuff too. So I just keep wondering, like, what are we gonna see revealed? Are we gonna see the starters? I'm hoping to see the starters. Probably a couple of Pokemon. Like, I would assume we would see a few new Pokemon and then not all of it. Like, we're not going to see the whole Pokedex because they're still going to have to release other trailers. There's going to be another Pokemon Presents, you know, a couple months later, maybe July or August or something like that. So I just think it's going to be exciting to see what they're going to reveal, because when we do get the official first reveal of Gen 10, we'll probably get the name as well, and we're going to be able to see what from the Terra leak became accurate. And with that being said, we'll be able to kind of judge what else is going to really be accurate. You know what I'm saying? Like, the name, if that's correct, which it should be Wind and Wave. The game is probably most likely going to be called Wind and Wave from the Terra leak. It could change. It could be a different name now, but that's the last name that we officially knew from the real documents. It's going to be crazy to see, though. I just can't wait to see. So let me know your theories about what you think we will have revealed in the first trailer, because eventually here, maybe in about a month or a couple of weeks. I can even do a couple of videos about it. I want to do a Pokemon Presents predictions video. I usually do like a predictions one and then a wish list one. So like stuff that I want to see, and then another video about stuff that like we probably most likely are actually gonna see in the game. So yeah, guys, I can't wait to see it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about that. Okay, so we had this post the other day from Light88 about the Gen 10 gimmick and stuff, about, you know, like apotheosis and stuff like that. But Central coming out saying it's completely fake what he was saying. Not the Majin gimmick itself specifically, but just like what he was saying, I guess. Light88 countering and saying it's from the Terra Leak, it could change. And then Central said absolutely nothing from this post comes from the Terra Leak. So I don't know who to believe in here in this situation. So just be aware, because obviously nothing is 100% confirmed until we get the official reveal. However, we have a ton of stuff from the Terra Leak, guys. Like, it's quite literally called the Terra Leak for a specific reason, because it was terabytes of data in that leak. Somebody said, how does this look like a Pikachu and not a new Pokemon? Which, that definitely does look like a Pikachu. You can see the red cheeks, his arms, and whatever. It definitely looks like Pikachu to me. Central said it's underwater. Somehow Pikachu is going to be standing underwater. So how are Pokemon going to be battling when we're underwater? Like, can they just breathe? Will there be, like, air bubbles or something like that? Will there be, like, different domes and stuff we could battle, like, random trainers in? Interesting, because I feel like I haven't heard anyone talk about this, like, Pokemon being underwater. Obviously, people are talking about the underwater exploration and stuff like that, but I thought that was kind of interesting to bring up, because Pikachu is underwater. Is there a possibility that they will keep the battle system for ZA as well? Doesn't look like it, which I have another leak to talk about at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. But guys, let me know what type of battle system you want to see in Generation 10. I liked the ZA style. I wish it was a little quicker at times, but I liked it a lot. And I do like turn-based. I like both, so I'm not going to be mad either way, but it will be interesting to really see, and I'm wondering if they're going to reveal that in the first trailer as well. I feel like they could, like a quick 1-second scene of what it's going to look like. Would this mean Agile and Strong Styles return? No. I feel like they're probably never going to return. I feel like that was specific for Legends Arceus. I don't really see that returning. I mean, I would love it to return because I liked it. I thought it was cool. But I feel like with like Legends games and stuff, it's probably going to be a new combat system every single game, because the Legends games, man, they just try new things, and I love that. If you have played Legends Arceus and ZA, let me know which one did you like better and what battle style did you like better. I think I like the battle system of ZA just a little bit better, but I do like the Agile and Strong styles. Somebody asked Central if they have personally seen the finished engine. The Terra Leak happened mid-2024. Nobody outside of Game Freak has seen the finished graphics, so which is exciting, because we have a ton of leaks, but we don't have too many leaks. Like, we don't have too many leaks to the point where we're spoiling everything for us, because we do have pictures of the game, but it's early like build, like alpha builds, beta builds. So the thing is, the graphics will still be a surprise to us, and I cannot wait, because we will see the graphics for Pokemon Day. At least if they give us a gameplay trailer. If they don't, then that's gonna really be sad. But dude, the graphics, I'm so hyped about the graphics. I can't wait to see the graphics, and then the underwater stuff. I think that's gonna be very fun. Obviously, I want to see everything in general, but yeah, I want to know what you guys are most excited for too. If I haven't asked that, I feel like I have asked that before, but hey, let me know again. However, somebody said we could expect about the engine, how the game compared to Gen 9 and stuff like that. You will see yourself on February, basically confirming that we will see how the game looks in February, which is Pokemon Day, because Pokemon Day is always February 27th. Can't wait to see. I cannot wait, man. It's so hype. Any starter leaks? There was no new Pokemon info in any of the leaked builds. And by new Pokemon, he means quite literally like brand new Pokemon. Like, we have seen some returning Pokemon, you know, like Charizard, you know, Riolu, Lucario, whatever. Okay, now let's talk about the battle system in the game. So, Suser said there's a Terra Leak document where Game Freak wants to explore reactive environments to the Pokemon moves using a fire move where the grass would catch fire or get soaked with water moves, and this directly interfering in battles. Let's see. Which, that means like when you are using a fire move, the grass around you light up, or if you use a water move, it's probably gonna like flatten everything, and like the grass will be completely flat. Same with like an electric move in the water, it's probably gonna cause something in the water to react with the electricity, if that makes sense. Which is awesome, and I hope that happens, because I personally want to see more just kind of like in-depth attention to detail just like that. I think that's awesome, and that would be perfect and would make the game so much more enjoyable, so much more unique, and just creative, in my opinion. Somebody said, do you know if the battles will be turn-based or the style of ZA? And then they said it's going to be accelerated battles, which I don't know specifically what that means. What I could assume that means is that battles are going to be a lot quicker. Like, whoever you're battling, they're going to attack, and then you're going to attack right away. So it's going to be a lot quicker. Like Legends ZA, for example, use your move and you have a cooldown. I don't know if there's gonna be a cooldown. Like, is it gonna be more strategic or have to be way quicker? Maybe the cooldowns are gonna be a lot, quicker to cool down. Seems like battling will be a lot faster though, which is going to be interesting. Does that mean we're going to have to do more battles to level up our Pokemon? Like, does that mean we're going to have so many battles and then less XP per battle if we actually are going to be battling quicker? Or what does that really mean? Let me know what you guys think that means. Of course, that's from a document from the Terra League, which doesn't necessarily mean that still is going to happen because they have so many things from the Terra League that were scrapped that we know were scrapped now, like the ride Pokemon. Like, we're not going to be able to ride a Lapras like this anymore, guys. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. So some things are happening still. Some things are going to be scrapped and replaced with something else. But guys, Pokemon Day 2026 is going to be huge. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss that because it's going to be fun. If you guys don't mind going to my other channel, my meme channel, which I'm just trying something new, and I posted a video, Pokemon Memes 1. I would really appreciate if you guys could go over there and like drop a comment, give it a watch, let me know your thoughts because I'm just like, trying to branch out a little bit, trying to come up with some new ideas. So any support on that really goes a long way. Anyways, hope you guys have a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for watching. If you are real and watching this far in the video, comment down below bird, just the word bird to confuse the people that are not watching this far in the video. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day. See you in the next one. Peace.